2-foot bucket ripper for this machine. We got the 308, we got a skid steer. Yeah, everything's ready to go. We're gonna head out here in a minute. So we're working on that electric trench. A little bony, just like our other job going on. We're getting it done. They're doing a direct burial cable here, so he was totally fine with this little curved giant rock right here. Get back to you when we're a little bit farther. So we hit quite a bit of rock. I'm standing on rock right now. It's just sheets right across. So instead of digging a hole, we just raise the grade a little bit. We got our depth now. There's going to be a meter post, so he's going to mount them to those 2 deck supports, and so he's going to do the direct burial. Like I said, I'm not too sure. I've never seen it before, but it's actually working out, seeing as how this trench turned into kind of like a snake. Mike's up there with the 304, so he's going to start digging it the other way. This house right here is what they live in now, and you can kind of see it. There's another house behind it that they built, and so there's going to be there's going to be wire going to that house, and then it's going to go around, and that's going to be the service for their new house out back. And then they'll actually end up tearing this brown house down at some point down the road. But we keep on digging. Hopefully this is the end of the ledge over here. We will see. With this portion of the trench done, I know Mike up there is moving, but I know he is hitting some rocks. So I'll hop in the skid steer, get some sand around these, I think, and we'll go up there to the other side of this trench that needs to be dug, and we'll start working on that. We got some sand in there. We'll also sand it up too when we go to backfill it. We'll just pick the line up a little bit. But so his plan for this is he's going to, I think, build some sort of thing out of wood. National Grid will be able to read it from the street. And so yeah, but move on out there. We're going to cut the trench here across the driveway. Mike's painting it out. Alrighty, so we're back on that electrical trench job. We did hit quite a bit of rock crossing over the driveway, so we brought another machine. It is a week later from the parts we were just looking at. So now we're going to hammer the trench out. Hopefully it goes good. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a soft rock, so it should work in our favor. The rocks are just never ending. Lots of hammering. So this right here, of course, right where this driveway is all hammered out now. This was maybe had 6 inches of depth on it prior to hammering. You can see the rock here. Luckily it wasn't anything too crazy hard, but it did take some time. And over here it was also all rock that maybe had 10 to 12 inches of depth on it. We now have about 30, which is good. Gives us our 24 to the top of, 3-inch conduit, 4-inch conduit, whatever. So we got that 24-inch depth, but we're doing good. We're just gonna sand up the rest of the trench on this side of it, and then we'll be done. And we probably won't be back for another couple weeks. They're gonna do it themselves. So it's probably gonna take some time, but there it is. So no more rocks after the driveway crossing, which is always a plus. Very interesting house here. It's like a styrofoam cinder block, and then they pour concrete inside of it. It's pretty cool. So, pretty cool. But sand is in. We're just waiting for Mike to come back with the truck and trailer, and then we're out of here. Like I said, it's gonna probably be a couple weeks before we come back here, so I'll probably tie the backfill into a different video, but yeah, this one is done.